Hospitality fam? It's Maddie, Scotty, and Eric coming at you today from my backyard. We're talking to you about how to stay on track during the holiday seasons. It's October 1st where um we are when we're where we
Well,
are when we're doing it today though. I meant to say cuz it's Tuesday, so it's October 1st today even though we don't release it until Friday. But it's October
I thought you were
1st.
gonna say it's October 1st where I live, and I'm like,
I don't know about you guys.
I don't know about you guys where you're watching from, but it's October 1st where I am.
Um, but anyway, we're approaching the holiday season, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it's super important to stay on track, even though there's a lot of things that could take our focus away from health, fitness, and all of our goals. But it's super important to stay on track now, honestly, more than ever. So Eric's gonna kick us off.
I gotta refocus. I'm having a hard time focusing. I would say first thing is you got to give yourself some grace over the next 2 months, right? Like you are probably going to eat a little more or eat something you don't usually eat, or you're going to do something you usually don't do on a weekend night or, because of the holiday season. So I don't think you got to give yourself a little grace. Don't beat yourself up because you decide to have a Christmas cookie. Like there's some ladies here who make at the gym who make bomb ass Christmas cookies that I get every single year, and I have maybe one a
Eric loves
day.
them.
Yeah, maybe have one a day. It's no big deal. So I just think you have to give yourself a little bit of leeway. I'm not saying go off the deep end every single day, but not beat yourself up over Thanksgiving dinner or
Right.
a Three Musketeer on. I don't even know who likes Three Musketeers, but Three Musketeers on Halloween or
Halloween.
something like that, or champagne on New Year's, or a glass of wine on Christmas. Like, got to give yourself a little bit of grace.
Yeah, I think along those lines, it's like fitness, your body or your composition or your goals, like they're not made in just 3 months. They're made year after year after year. And if you're like thinking about it just from a bigger standpoint, like the 80-20 rule, right? So if we take 12 months out of the year and you're solid for 10 of those months, it's like those 2 months aren't necessarily gonna like hold you back. Of course, if you completely go off the deep end, that's one thing. But if you have a few more days, maybe for the whole other 10 months of the year, you're at, I don't know, 90-10, 90% clean, 10% not as clean. You still have 10% to kind of wiggle room,
Well, I mean, you got to think it's
if
what,
that
like
makes sense.
90 days till the new year, I'll just say. Um,
Hmm.
that's like 18 days if you do 80-20. Like,
Yeah,
that's quite a
you've
few
got,
days
yeah, that's
still
quite a bit.
be to still be 80-20 through the holiday season. Like 18
Hmm.
days is quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I also think you got to have a plan. It's where we live, right? But everywhere it gets, it's kind of gets depressing around this time of year too.
Hmm.
You can already see that it gets darker earlier every single day, right? Like
It's
it's
like noticeable this week. Have you guys noticed it? The
yeah,
last week, it went from like 7:45 to like 7. I
yeah.
swear, within like a week.
So I mean, it's only gonna get worse, right? You're gonna wake up in
Yeah.
the dark. You're gonna leave work. Most of us in the dark. It's
Hmm.
very easy to get unmotivated, and so I think you either have to have like a plan that's still set for us, like I'm gonna go to the gym at least 4 times a week, or I'm gonna make sure I meal prep because you can. It's
Hmm.
I mean, sun's a big factor, right? There's a reason why, all the crazy influencer stuff is always like, make sure you get sun and make sure you ground yourself with sun. Like, sun's a big deal. And
Who
when you don't
says
see it,
that?
yeah. So when you don't, says what?
I said, who says that? That's so wild.
I
I've
don't, I
never.
don't know the
Me.
the hippie I'm looking at across the screen, whose glass straw I broke today with a barbell.
Yeah, that's okay. I have
Yeah,
so many.
yeah. Um, oh shoot, yeah. So have a plan, right? Or try to get outside. right? Try to get outside during the day.
Mhm.
I think that'd be
Mhm.
another big thing. Go for walks during the day, to make sure
Supplement
you,
vitamin D too, I think is a good one
yeah.
because you're obviously not going to get as much outside. So in usually I don't take vitamin D year round, but usually in the winter I'll take that too.
I mean, we live in, well, two of the three of us live in Colorado. I don't know what it's like in Montana, but like it's still sunny here, even though it's cold. Um,
Mhm.
it's, we maybe have like a cloudy day here or there when it snows, if it does snow or
Yeah.
rain, but then it's sunny out, possibly the same day. So
Mhm.
we luck out, right? But other places are not so lucky when it comes to this time of year.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Um
what else? What do you think?
oh, I was going to say something along with your plan. I remember this time of year what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, somewhere around there, we did like a 90-day challenge, and or 60-day challenge, I don't know, something like that. And we were allowed to have like 10 uh like off track days.
Mhm.
And I remember like I went in my calendar and I like said, okay, like my um what was it? I don't remember exactly what days like were my off days, but I remember doing it like, okay, Thanksgiving is going to be an off day, or oh, one of them was my graduation party. So it must have been like June or something. Like my graduation party is going to be an off, like one of my off days. And I had like planned that out ahead and it helped me so much.
Yeah, like
And
we know when Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween are,
right,
right?
yeah.
You can, and New Year's, like those are set
Mhm.
dates. You probably know when your company party is if you have a company party, or you know when there's a winter recital for
Vacation.
your kid, or vacation, or like
Yeah.
those days. So plan those days.
Mhm.
Um, plan to have those days, and so
Yep.
that you don't go off track even more because you try to don't kid yourself, right? If you know you're going to do it,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Oh, I'm not gonna drink on vacation.
yeah,
Says no one ever.
or the people like, oh, I'm not going to overeat on Thanksgiving. Like,
Yeah.
oh, now that I thought about it, you can't out like you don't have to
Outwork
do
a
some
bad diet. Is
crazy ass
that what you're gonna
workout
say?
on
Yep.
Thanksgiving or something like that to try to the turkey burns, right? Have you ever seen those and
Mhm.
all that crap? Like, no way. There is no
Last year on Thanksgiving, I had like 15 sourdough pancakes.
yeah. There is
I remember.
no 2,000 calorie workout that you're going to
Yeah.
be able to do on Thanksgiving morning to offset all that turkey and
Yep.
mashed potatoes. Like, don't
Yeah.
think
Just give it a couple days, and it's not like you're gonna gain weight. You're gonna gain inflammation and maybe water weight from eating all the sodium. It's
yeah,
not like it's permanent. Oh my gosh, I gained 5 pounds. It's like, no, you ate a lot of sodium. You're inflamed because you ate a ton of carbs. It's like, that's not, that's,
yeah,
it doesn't work like that.
yeah.
So
And
you
you can
can't,
still do a
like we always
yeah.
say, right? Like you can't lose 5 pounds in a day. You can't gain 5 pounds in a day.
Yeah, and you can still do a normal workout on Thursdays if you want to go there, like on Thanksgiving if
Yeah.
you were, but just don't expect like don't do anything out of the ordinary because it's Thanksgiving. Like, well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
run 7 miles and do 1,200 calories on the assault bike,
And then I'm going to do
and,
100 burpees.
and then 100 burpees while carrying a plate over my head and doing something ridiculous uh, because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That would be and none of that 12. Remember that damn 12 days of Christmas workout they gave us all the flu last
I
year
like that
too.
workout.
It was like the flu workout.
Yeah, that
But
was pretty bad for you.
we do that every
Yep,
year.
gave you the flu.
Yeah, it, like destroyed my life. Didn't Alex get it too? Didn't Alex get the flu?
Yeah, uh-huh. Alex got it too.
Yeah, we all got the
I was safe
flu.
for like a month and then I wasn't safe
Yeah,
anymore.
it was yeah. I was like, why am I so tired after this workout? And I was like, oh,
Oh,
I'm
nice.
sitting on Christmas Eve night with my family. And I'm like, I have a 102-degree fever right now. That's why I'm so tired. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that freaking hour and a half, 12 days of Christmas workout.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Actually, no, I think if I don't get the flu, it wouldn't have been so bad. But I think
Yeah.
the gen
Yeah.
flu got us all.
Mhm. Yep, that was pretty rough.
Oh, that was
What
yeah,
else?
that's the sickest I've been in a long time.
Yeah, same. And it was like long lasting. It lasted from like literally forever.
Yeah, it was rough. I would say, you know, spend like plan to spend time with your family. I
Hmm.
know families can be stressful. It's a big part of why people freak out over the holidays is families can be stressful. Um,
Yeah, like anything that can kind of keep your stress level down.
yeah. So, but I mean, spend time with your family. As you get older, you guys probably don't see it as much because you're still a little younger. But like my age, like not a lot of us. Like I have one grandparent left. Michelle has zero grandparents left. Spend that time with your family.
For
Don't let
sure.
like maybe not going to dinner or something like that because you don't want to eat at dinner or something like that. Don't let that get away from you because it could be your family. It could be somebody's last Christmas or last
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Always keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's important.
It is because I mean we've talked about this before. There's all sorts of wellness, and I feel like family, social life, wellness is also a big deal. The mental health
Oh
and
yeah, social, yeah, for sure. Especially this time when we were kind of talking about like it does get dark later and there's not as many, not as much like dopamine everywhere else. So if you can take it, yeah, from spending time with your family, keep those happy hormones happy.
for sure.
Yeah, last year, like my mom was because she was gone over Christmas, and I remember she like felt so bad. She's like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry guys, like I won't be here for Christmas." But like she was scared that her dad at the time was in the hospital with cancer. I mean, he still does, but he's much better now. But she was like, we were like, "Mom, we spend every Christmas with you. Like if this is the last one, that you're going to spend with him, we, want you to spend that."
Yeah,
But then it ended up being she had a blast and it was really good. So, yeah.
she's not coming to interrupt. She's going to interrupt the classes through.
Oh gosh, Scotty, she loves to do this thing where she just shows up, just shows up when class is going on. She's done it a solid like 5 times in the
Yeah,
last like
yeah,
2 months.
yeah. So Maddie's mom actually used to be a member at the gym way back in the day before. Um, well, Maddie was
Or
like
like,
9,
yeah,
whatever old Maddie
yeah.
was.
I was like 9 to 12.
Yeah. But she likes to. Maddie's mom likes to randomly stop by during during one
Hmm.
of our classes. Um,
She did on Friday for my birthday,
yeah,
and she and then she like stood in there and she had like flowers and 2 cards. She's like, "Maddie, come here, Maddie, come here." And then I was like, "Mom, like we're doing a workout," and
yeah.
she's like, "Maddie, come here, I need to give you a hug. Just let me give you a hug." And then I like went to do the overhead squats, and then she like did it again. She's like, "Maddie, look, your cards match your outfit." I was like, "Mom,
Is that what she said?
that's
I couldn't
yeah."
figure out what she
She
said. I was like,
said.
"What did
I
she
was like,
say?" And I'm like,
"Oh my
and,
gosh."
and you don't know, like, and she just like walks right into the gym, like,
Yeah.
not even like a "Hey Eric, like, where's Maddie?" She was like, like she owns it and just walks in. Like, get out of the way! What are you doing?
And there was a class, it was like 18 people or
Yeah, there's a
something.
whole bunch of people in class.
Yeah.
I was like,
She's
"This
just
is
trotting
Maddie's
in.
mom, everybody.
Yep, here
Her
you
card
go. This
matches
is
her
her.
outfit. If you wanted to know."
Yeah. Look, everybody, her cards, they match her outfit.
Yeah, and then you left that chalk handprint on the back of her blazer.
Did I?
Yeah, you have
Oops.
to chalk him. Or I was like, Christy, for real. Because somebody said, like, I think Kimmy or someone said to her, like, hey, you have chalk on your blazer. Like,
Whoops.
and I was like, Christy, for real, you have a handprint on your back. I was like,
Just,
dude,
oh,
you need
yeah.
to
I
dress
wouldn't
up.
be
Yeah, it's like
surprised.
you need
It was
to.
in the middle of our muscle ups. I came down right after the muscle ups and, like, she's like, Can I have a hug?" And I was like, "Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll give you a hug."
Wasn't there one time with a puppy too? Didn't you bring a puppy
Yeah,
in?
one time she brought my dog, and
Yeah.
yeah, not even like the nice, well behaved ones, like the terrible one. The little, yeah, Piper. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now interrupting my class and a dog at the same
Yep.
time.
And a dog. Yep.
Oh, families, right? It's all about.
She's very entertaining to spend time with, so I don't
Oh,
complain.
that's funny. Christy's funny.
Any other tips, Scotty, that help you? Or
I don't
maybe through
really.
your weight loss, anything that was like super important or impactful for you?
I mean, my first time during the weight loss, I didn't really enjoy holidays anymore. So I like still stuck on like the first year I did it. Like I ended up being in a cut in the middle of it,
Hmm.
just because like it was all so focused on dieting that I just ate like meal prep. I didn't even have like Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner. Like I stuck to my same food, same macros. And then the second year, I just like watched what I ate out of those
Yeah.
dinners, and like that was just like miserable. Like it was the worst
Hmm.
thing I could have ever done for my whole life. Like I regret doing that. So like now I just don't care. Like I don't stress if I make a workout for those days or even the day
Yeah.
after. I don't stress if I'm bloated after. Like I just eat what I can eat, obviously. I mean,
Dude,
I guess if I,
Hawaiian rolls, dude. Oh my gosh, those
I
I
little.
can't
haven't
have
had a
that.
Hawaiian roll in like years. Oh
So
my
you guys are
gosh.
both missing out. Oh shoot!
Dang. I like forgot
Hey,
about them.
Hawaiian rolls.
Mm,
Oh man, you can just crush those things.
yeah, no.
I used to
Though,
love them like when they were baked, like baked in the oven, so they were a little crispy.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, that was so good.
that's not
And then
worth
I'd
the
make like
stomach
ham
ache.
sandwiches out of them for
I
like
mean,
days and days and days and days. Hey,
I feel
mwah.
like Hawaiian rolls might be worth a stomach ache. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
Hey,
dude, whenever I eat bread or gluten, I just like I'm down for the count for the rest of that day and the next day after. Like I'm done. Like I just can't. It's rough. So I guess like a tip for that would be bring something you may be able to enjoy if you have a health restriction.
yeah, my mom. Well, I've been always been like gluten and dairy free, and my mom, she used to make the best sweet potato casserole. I loved it so much, but I couldn't eat it like her regular one, so she'd always make me like a little. Uh, it was not that little. It was like this big, and I'd eat
Yeah,
the whole entire thing, every year. But with stuff, it makes one that I can eat. Yeah, and it's like then you're not, like your family's not going to be like, "Oh, why aren't you eating that?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, "Are you on a diet?" Or but it's like, "No." But I have a whole giant one right here that I can't eat. So you're still enjoying the same things, but
Yeah.
making it something
if
that
you
you
think
that
about it,
actually is going to make it enjoyable and not make you feel like shit.
Thanksgiving dinner is actually not terrible for you if you really look
No,
at it.
it's not.
No.
I mean, it's potatoes most of the time. It's
Mhm.
turkey. Like turkey's fairly lean.
Yeah,
Um,
turkey, ham,
cranberries sometimes if you're that
cranberries.
person. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, a sweet
I mean
potato casserole with
stuffing.
like marshmallows on top might be.
Yeah, it's butter and brown sugar. Oh
Yeah, if
my
you're going
god,
that
so
style,
good.
maybe. But like, there's some pretty
Yeah.
damn good choices. Green beans, a lot of the times. Like, some
Yeah.
stuffing's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not. It's still pretty decent food.
Yeah, I think there it's just mostly dessert,
Yeah.
pie,
Yeah.
crisp, yeah, stuff like
Um,
that. But
But even then, there's recipes to make them a little healthier now. Like, there's so many different things out there that, like, that I will vouch because I've tried it all to see what different things I could have to that would fit within macros, etc. Like, there are things out there that do taste good
hmm
that you can still
yeah, for
have as a
sure.
dessert and
yeah,
enjoy the things.
yeah. It's not cheesecake though, Scotty.
Not cheesecake.
That's what. This is my conversation all the
There,
time. Like, you know how Kimmy's always talking about like how you can make pizza healthier and it's a full.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, but then it's not freaking pizza, right? Like, it's not pizza. Like, it's a flatbread with blah 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 blah. It's not
right.
pizza, right? Like, and yes, is there healthier options to a cheesecake? Or I just use cheesecake.
yes,
Cheesecake.
there are.
What is it? Freaking cheesecake?
It still tastes the
Huh.
same.
That don't taste like cheesecake, dude. Don't be lying.
It
Don't
is.
be lying.
I feel like this is like Scotty, how I felt like for years, like when I didn't. Now, if like I won't. I don't know if I want to eat some gluten, like I'll eat it, whatever. But for
Yeah.
the majority of the time, like I'll stay away from it. But when I didn't, when I was like super strict on it, like I was like, these noodles taste the exact same, guys. Like my noodles taste just like your noodles. And then I had like real noodles again, and I'm like,
Nah,
yeah, like
nah.
I was just lying to myself. Like it doesn't taste like
Right?
these.
I'm sorry. There's like Greek yogurt cheesecake is not the same as normal
Yeah.
cheesecake.
Yeah. You
I
know, we
don't think
could
I've ever
convince
done it that
ourselves. You
way.
could keep telling yourself that it
Yeah,
tastes the
but
same, but it's
enjoy
okay to say
enjoy
it's
one slice of
worse.
cheesecake.
Hmm.
No, I just usually go for the recipe for the cheesecake that's like without the flour. Like I just don't see the reason why there's flour in it. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Like
Why does
a
there need to be flour in the filling?
Probably makes
in the
it.
filling,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
most
thick,
cheesecakes have flour in the
thickens
filling.
thickens it up.
But that doesn't make sense if there's recipes that you can do it without it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that's just a stupid,
It's
I
not
feel like
cheese.
American way to make cheesecake.
I don't know.
I haven't
Just
had
saying.
cheesecake in.
I haven't made a cheesecake. I don't make cheesecake, so
I went through like a month of like being obsessed with cheesecake.
I love cheesecake. I just don't make it.
Now
He
we
just
like
goes and buys it.
Yeah, Greg makes a mean cheesecake. Actually,
that
That's
one
funny.
Greg
frozen
does.
yogurt place down there had a cheesecake frozen yogurt, and that's what got me started.
Oh
See,
yeah.
that's just not cheesecake, dude.
But it's still frozen yogurt cheesecake.
Mm.
Frozen yogurt flavored as cheesecake. That's like saying like
It
blueberry
got me
ice cream with
started.
blueberries. That's not.
What'd you say?
That sounds like saying like blueberry yogurt's blueberries. Like that. No, it's
Oh yeah,
blueberry flavored yogurt. It's not
yeah,
blueberries.
yeah. Blueberry. Yeah, cheesecake flavored frozen yogurt. But those cheesecake bits, if I could eat those, I would eat those.
Which ones? I don't know what those are.
You guys haven't had those? The like when you
Mm-mm.
go to froyo places, those teeny little. This camera whacks me up. Like they're like this big. Like I like don't know how to orientate myself. Like this big, those little cheesecake bites.
No, I've never had them.
Oh my gosh. I actually do look at those all the time. I'm like, "Oh wow. That looks really good." Yeah.
You're one
Yep.
day where you don't care what you eat, just go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Just bring
dairy
some in.
just f's me up. It's not very fun.
Just bring some in for me then.
Okay, deal. I'll just fill a froyo cup with just little cheesecake little cheesecake pieces.
Oh shit.
Anything else we got?
No, I don't really feel like we've talked about the topic for the last 5 to 10 minutes, but it's all good.
Yeah, but it's all good. Hopefully it's like
A little
enjoyable,
sidetrack.
Makes us a little more personable.
We're
Now I
real
got
human.
nothing else. I just say enjoy your holiday times within moderation. Don't
Mhm.
stress out.
Yeah, give yourself grace.
Yeah, give yourself grace. Enjoy your time.
No
with family.
fasting. No fasting.
Yeah.
I
There are
don't know.
people that will fast after eating big on a holiday. I know it for a fact because I've heard
Oh,
people in my own gym do
that's a good
that.
one.
Do not fast. That is
That's crazy.
stupid.
Yeah, or like
I mean, only
eat
fast if it's like a religious belief or something like that. During
Yeah.
some fast, I don't know who. Like certain
but
religions.
don't
call
eat
it
0
fasting.
calories one day because you ate
Yeah,
5,000 the day
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Don't fast because
Yeah.
of that reason. Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I guess don't punish yourself would be like the last thing I was gonna say before we leave.
Yeah.
Don't punish yourself for your choices on a day. That's one of the worst things you can do. Is don't
Yeah, for
punish
sure.
yourself.
Who
Just
else?
get back on track, and everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All righty, I'm done. You got anything else?
I think that's it.
Deuces.
Out. See you guys.
Thanks, guys, for listening.